Hello, friends. Welcome to Look and Live. You are here with Pastor James Devallon, and this is another reaction video. Today, I have on the screen for you today, guys. We have IPC on the screen today. Insane Clown Posy or Posey. I was just gonna call him IPC. Okay. So this one is entitled Miracle. You guys sent me this one here. I have not heard it. I'm gonna see what this is all about. These are some very impressive guys, to be honest with you. Some have an issue with this group. I don't, because I like to get to the heart of the message. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
We got a theory. You see, Mike, we got a theory about magic and miracles.
That's right. That's right.
If magic is all we've ever known, then it's easy to miss what really goes on. But I've seen miracles in every way, and I see miracles every day. Oceans expanding beyond my sight, and a million stars way above them at night. You don't have to be high to look in the sky and know that's a miracle open wide. Look at the mountains, trees, the seven seas, and everything chilling underwater, please. Hot lava, snow, rain and fog, long necked giraffes and pet cats and dogs. And I've seen 85,000 people all in one room together as equal. Pure magic is the birth of my kids. I seen shit that'll shock your eyelids. The sun and the moon and
You said the birth of my kids. The time when my second son was born, I saw the entire manifestation, if you know what I mean. For a person to deny that there isn't something supernatural behind the universe, the birth of a child, just what's going on in the sea, just the stars and the galaxies, to look at all of that and say we are the result of a big bang or chance. With all due respect, I think you're crazy. Let's get back to the song.
and even Mars, the Milky Way, a fucking shooting stars, UFOs, a river flows, plant a little seed and nature grows. Niagara Falls and the pyramids, everything you believed in as kids. Fucking rainbows, after it rains, there's enough miracles here to blow your brains. I fed a fish to a pelican at Frisco Bay. It tried to eat my cell phone, he ran away. And music is magic, pure and clean. You can feel it and hear it, but it can't be seen. Can't be seen. Music is all magic. You can't even hold it.
Do you notice and recognize miracles?
It's just there in the air.
Are you a believer in miracles?
Pure motherfucking magic, right? This shit'll blow your motherfucking mind. Music is a lot like love. It's all a feeling, and it fills the room from the floor to the ceiling. I see miracles all around me. Stop and look around, it's all astounding. Water, fire.
I don't want to pause too quickly, but what he said about music here is actually very, very true. Apart from love, I've come to realize that music has to be the second most powerful force in the universe. You can change an entire culture with music. You can heal with music. You can use music to destroy. So a lot of people who fail to understand the power of music, they're not paying attention. Record labels don't spend millions of dollars on rappers and artists just so that they can make people feel good. It's because they know they can change perspective, narrative, stories just by the content of the music which they promote. It's a very powerful tool to change the culture. And these guys happen to know that too. Yeah, let's get back to the song.
All around me, stop and look around, it's all astounding. Water, fire, air and dirt, fucking magnets, how do they work? And I don't wanna talk to a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed. Solar eclipse.
All right, I'm starting to love these guys. I mean, they speak however they speak. Although I cannot endorse the language, but I definitely love the heart of their message. These scientists have done more harm to humanity with their so-called hypothesis and their theory and their so-called discoveries. And a lot of that, I am in no way going against science, because science certainly affirmed a lot of what the Bible already spoke about. But the thing is, when they go directly against uh, the truth as it is in Jesus, when they deny the actual reality of a creator, especially an intelligent design, when it's in your face and you clearly deny that, it's no longer science. It is so-called, it is what we known as science falsely so-called. It is neo-science. It's garbage. And a lot of this stuff is that they are lying to people, and they are turning people into zombies. They are devaluing and demeaning humanity. You tell them they come from monkeys, well, they start acting like monkeys, and you put them in prison. So it's like, it's ridiculous how this stuff is, and I don't understand how why any young person will sit down and actually believe this. Even if you were non-religious whatsoever, when you listen to what the scientists are saying, you have to look at them and say, some of these people are crazy, man. And they still want you to trust the science. Yeah, you're on your own with that one. Let's keep going.
In vicious weather, 15,000 juggalos together. And I love my mom for giving me this time on this planet. Take nothing for granted. I seen a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. Miracles ain't nothing to lie. Shaggy's little boys look just like Shaggy, and my little boy looks just like Daddy.
Powerful. I love that connection he made here, talking about his children. The thing is, children are another big piece of evidence of just the inner connectiveness, it's just the inner working of the DNA. Just a child, the precious, beautiful face of a child, and all the components that goes into creating that, man. He's like, yo, can't you see the greatest miracle in your face is the fact you can give birth, right? You can beget a child that looks very much like you, and has some of your components and behaviors, right? Even attitude and perspective of things. It is just an amazing thing to watch, man. I've learned to cherish my sons. I've learned to cherish my family, because I'm like, it's a miracle. They're not an accident. That's why I can't stand abortion under any circumstance. I understand in the case of rape and stuff like that, we can talk about this one, but it's like this so-called abortion on demand is like you devaluing life, man. You are ripping apart what God has put together, what nature has concocted. And despite the fact you may feel a certain way about your condition, but the child in itself is very valuable to God, and we should put value on the child as well. So true.
Miracles each and everywhere you look, and nobody has to stay where they put. This world is yours for you to explore. It's nothing miracles beyond your doors. The dark carnival is your invitation to witness that without explanation. Take a look at this fine creation and enjoy it better with appreciation. Crows, ghosts, the midnight coast, the wonders of the world, mysteries the most. Just open your mind and it ain't no way to ignore the miracles of every day. And that's real, and that's real. Magic everywhere in this bitch.
Do you notice and recognize miracles?
It's all around you, you don't even know it.
Are you a believer in
Shit's
miracles?
crazy.
Do you notice and recognize miracles? So many miracles, the magic miracles. Are you a believer in miracles? Do you make time for the miracles? Do you notice and recognize miracles? So many miracles, the magic miracles. Are you a believer in miracles? Do you make time for the miracles? Do you notice and recognize miracles?
In a world full of magic.
This is a great song. I mean, what else do you need to hear for those of you who are skeptics? And I know some of yous, no matter what you hear, no matter what you see, some of you ain't gonna believe. But I'd still want to say, I mean, if you don't want to believe God, fine. You don't want to believe me, fine. At least believe insane clown posse IPC. At least believe them because they're not lying to you, man. It's just that the world is full of miracles. There are so many reasons for it to be grateful. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world. For you to deny it, man, it simply means you are just being unwilling. It's called willingly ignorant. You are not paying attention. But at the same time, if you are willing to believe, it's like there's more than enough out there for you to believe. You know, the Bible tells us that the heavens declares the glory of God, the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Psalms 119. So it's like nature speaks to you about the reality of a God. Nature speaks to you about that. And for people to close their eyes to this stuff, it's like I don't know what to do for you, man. It's like that I don't have enough sermon to preach because if you can't believe in the reality of a creator, despite all the evidence you see in creation, I'll pray for you because I think that's the only best thing I can do. Going to my Bible here, I want to share something very quickly, and then we are done. Um, this is another very powerful passage. There we go. I'm not sure how much you can see. The Bible is pretty small right now, but let me see if I can slightly make it bigger. That's been a really good challenge for me today. I'm not using my usual computer, so it's interesting. So let's see if we can work with that. I think that's better. Much better. All right. Here's the thing. This is Isaiah chapter 40, verse 26. He said, lift up your eyes and behold who have created all these things, right? And bringeth out their host by number. He calleth them by name, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one faileth. He's like the challenge is God is saying, lift up your eyes, man. Take a look at these things and answer me the question. Who do you think, who in the world you think created all these things? And then he challenged you along the way. You know, he calls them by name, by their host. You know, not a single one of them failed. So I mean, much more could be said than that, but I think the greatest miracle of all is the miracle of conversion. I've always said this and I'll always say it is that the same God who created the universe can also recreate in you a clean heart and renew a right spirit within you. Psalms 53. So when you look at creation, you can look at creation and learn a major lesson is that not only there's a creator, but the same creator is able to recreate in you a new character. He is also able to save you from whatever it is that you're facing in your life. That is very powerful stuff. That God can take a drug addict, he can take a sex addict, he can take a prostitute, he can take a murderer, he can take a thief, he can take a warmonger, no matter what condition the man could be or that woman could be in at the moment of their lives. He can take them and actually change and convert the individual. He can take you and turn you into something that will give him glory. That is some powerful stuff. And that's what the story of the gospel is all about. Thank you so very much for listening. Until next time, friends, and I'll always make sure you like and subscribe to the page. Click the bell icon for more of my notification upload. Comment below, share your thought and perspective with me. Until next time, remember to look unto Jesus to live by faith. Have a good one. Bye.